Welcome back to the course again. In the previous lesson we learned about table and modifying them. So in this lesson we're going to learn about adding graphic objects. So the graphic objects are belongs to this illustration section, okay? So the graphic objects are picture, shapes, icon, 3D models, smart art, charts and screenshots. So let's start off by adding a picture. So when you're making a document and you want to make it more spectacular, obviously you'll try to add in pictures and shapes or maybe icons, smart art, charts, screenshots, and a lot more, even 3D models. So if you want to do that, just first let's start off by adding a picture. So click here or take it to insert and then click your left mouse key by dragging your mouse right over it, and now this drop down opens up. Okay, this is this device, stock images and online pictures. So where you want to take the picture from, right? If you have the picture in your device, just click on this picture and then you can just select the folder where you have it and then just click on a photo and then just press insert and the photo will appear right here. As I don't have any pictures in this PC, so I'm just gonna go with online picture or stock images. So if you wanna do it with stock images, you can also do it. Just click on stock images and stock images will open right here. Okay, an example, I want this one or maybe this one. So if I want this one and also this one, you can also like add 2 or more of them. You don't have to worry about it, let it be 3. Okay, so after clicking on them, just press on insert and all of the photos you selected, or maybe if you select like one of it, the selected ones will appear right here on your text document. As you can see that they have appeared right here. Okay, there are 2 photos here. Now what I'm gonna do is show you how you can like get pictures from online. So you have to stay connected to the net to use this online pictures. Okay, when you click on this, you will see that this option appears up, and then you can also see that there are a lot of these suggested searches, but what I'm gonna do is search for something else. An example, let it be Los Angeles. Now what I'm gonna do is hit enter and you can see Los Angeles. Some related photos will appear here and you can select whichever one you want. An example, I want this, so I'm just gonna click on it. As you can see that this has been checked, or maybe also like this, and then click on insert. Okay, click on insert and the photos will appear right in your document. You don't have to worry about it. It might take some time due to your internet connection, but you don't have to worry about it. It's just gonna end up in your document. Next thing what I'm gonna do is add in some shapes, but as this is getting more filled, what I'm gonna do is just click here and then go to a new page. So next thing what I'm gonna do is add in a shape. So you also need shapes, right, to make your photo or make your document look more spectacular. So I'm gonna do is add some shapes. So when you want to add shapes, just click on this shapes option and you can see that there are a lot of shapes you can select from. So select whichever one you want. I think I want this one, so I'm just gonna do is when you click on a shape, your cursor is gonna become like this pointer. Okay, so drag it with your mouse and just make the shape according to your desire. Okay, another tip for making a shape perfect is by clicking on the shape, whichever one you want. Now what we're gonna do is hold on to your shift key and this will create a perfect shaped shape. Okay, next thing what I'm gonna do is add in an icon. To add in an icon, click on this icon option and now you will see that there are some icons which you can use, or you can also search for the icons which you're gonna use. Okay, an example, I want this one, let's see. Okay, you can search for your desired icon. Let's go with this too. And if you don't find it right over here, just search on this bar and then just press hit or press the search start searching option, or just hit enter and then just press OK. And then when you press insert, the icons which you selected will appear right in your document. Now what I'm going to do is add in a SmartArt. Okay, so what is a SmartArt? So SmartArt are those type of, this is also a type of bullets. Okay, if you add SmartArt, you can see that this is a type of listing and also similar to bullets. If you want to add text in this type of formatting, you can also do it. So you can see when you open up SmartArt, there are a lot of categories to select from and a lot of the SmartArt types. So select the one which you prefer, and then when you click on it and then just press OK, that type of box or that type of SmartArt will appear right up. Then you can add in your text. An example, what I'm going to do is HOW. If you hit enter, new boxes will appear up. When you click here, how, where, who. Okay, what I'm going to do next is which, when, why, is this it. Okay, when you hit on enter, it just increases the size. That's it. Okay, you can also add in your data or add in your text from here, just selecting on here, and then you can add in your data. Okay, you don't have to worry about any of these stuffs. So next what I'm going to do is go to insert again. Now let's add in a chart. So when you click on chart, you can see that there are a lot of charts to select from. Okay, but when you drag your mouse right over it, you will see a preview of each and every one of them. Let's start off with combo, funnel, waterfall, okay, box and whisker, histogram, sunburst, tree map, radar, surface, stock, map, XY scatter, area, bar, pie, line, column, and templates. Okay, your templates will appear right here. Now an example, I want a radar, so just click on whichever one you want and then just press OK, and it will appear right in your text or your document. When you're adding in a chart, you will see that a type of Excel interface opens up. So when you're adding in data or adding in text from or into a chart in Microsoft Office document, you will see as this appears up, because these charts don't take data from here but instead from Microsoft Excel. Okay, so next thing what I'm gonna do is go to insert again. Now what we're gonna do is show you how you can add in a screenshot. So let's start off by adding a screenshot. You can also screen clip whichever one you want. Okay, now what I'm going to do is screen clip this. Now you can see that the screenshot has appeared right over here. Next thing what I'm going to do is add in a 3D model. So you have 3D models if you have 3D models from your device, but I don't have any 3D models in my device, but so I'm going to do is stock 3D models and then just click on whichever one you want. An example, I want this one, and you can see that they have animations. Okay, animated. Just I'm gonna hit enter. Okay, it's gonna insert your 3D model in your document. It might take some time because it has to download it and then just put on your document. Okay, so let's wait for a while. Now you can see that the 3D model has appeared right up, and you can also see that there is a play option right here. So it's paused. Right when you click on it, it will start beating because this is a 3D model. Okay, and another thing about 3D models is that when you're like adding 3D models, you have to remember that there is a logo, okay, which you can understand by seeing that logo. And when you have that logo, only then it's gonna show you animations. But if it doesn't have that logo, it's not gonna show you the animations. Okay, let's undo it a bit. Okay, 3D models, let me show you. You can see that this logo. So when you have that logo over there, it's just, so only then it's gonna be animated. Okay, let's add in this one too. Now you can see that it has also appeared up. When you play it, you can see that you will be able to see it. Okay, you can see it from different perspectives. That's also doable. If you just pause it, it's not going to show you the animation anymore. Well, this is how 3D animations or 3D objects work. Just play it, it will do its animation again. So these are how you can add graphic objects or use graphic tools in Microsoft Word. And if you want to modify them, it is also doable. If you want to change this 3D model, just you will see when you select 3D model, another tab opens up and you can like change the perspective, wrap text, position, all text, selection pane, play, scenes, and a lot of them. You can also reset it. And again, when you're gonna change SmartArt, it's gonna open up SmartArt design and format. Well, as this is a basic course, I'm not gonna go extra on these, but you can go through these by changing colors and adding styles. Well, all of these are same, like related are the same to table formatting. Well, and then we have this another thing or another graphic object, which is this shapes. Well, shape format opens up when you select it. You can change the color, fill it color. Well, shape fill, shape outline, however you want it to be. You can also change the shape of it by without like dragging your mouse and then creating another one, but it's just gonna replace your shape, and then it's gonna add in shadow effect to your, yeah, that's how it works. Then you can also do a lot more than that in shape formats. Bring it forward, bring it upwards. An example, I have this right here and I'm gonna bring it up, so I'm gonna just bring it forward and this will bring the one forward. Next thing you see are these photos. So how are we gonna format them? If you want to format photos, just click on a photo and you will see in the tab or ribbon, picture format option opens up. You can remove the background just by selecting it, okay, and you can see that the other parts will be removed. If you just, now you can see that the background has been removed, so I'm gonna undo it. Next thing what I'm gonna do is corrections. You can change the brightness and contrast, okay, this is how you can do it. You will see a preview. Then when you get your desired one, just click on your left mouse key and this will appear up or be applied to the photo. Now you can also see that there is sharpen and soften, okay, this will also give you a preview, okay, whichever one you want, just click on it or maybe like drag your mouse right over it and get the preview, and then you can select your desired one. You can also change the color, artistic effect, transparency, like, and then you can also see compressed picture. You also have this change picture and reset picture. So when you want to like add in color, you can also do it from here, get a preview of each and every one you want, and then click on your left mouse key to apply that formatting. Okay, there are some more variations, set transparency color, picture color options. Next thing what I'm going to do is change some artistic effects. If you click on it, you will see that there are some effects, okay, which are kind of like filters, but this is a bit better, okay. So if this is glass, so what I'm going to do is click on the one below it, which is plastic wrap. Well, whichever one you need, just click on it and it will be applied to your selected photo. If you want to change the border of it, just click on it, or click on whichever format you want it to be in. Just click on it and it will be applied. You don't have to worry about it. If you want it to be like circle in the border, you can also do it. It's also doable. You can see that there is this option. Okay. Now what you're gonna do is, if you want to add like just picture border on your selected picture, you can just apply it by clicking this option called picture border, and now you can change the color of the picture, like change the border of the picture. Okay, select the color and this will appear right on your picture. Okay, now you also have this picture effect, which is also a quite more similar to artistic effect and color, both like combined. There's shadow, reflection, glow, soft edges, bevel, 3D rotation. Let's go with shadow first. You can see that there's a shadow. Okay, when you click on each and every one of them, you will see the preview first, which is reflection. Now you can see that below is in reflection. Now let's go with a bit of glow. Okay, so this is how all of these work, and so let's just move on with the next lesson.